Hey YouTube, it's ShryphonX here. Today, we're going to be talking about Four Knights of the Apocalypse, Chapter 219. Like and subscribe for more content. The final saga of the Seven Deadly Sins sequel begins. Four Knights of the Apocalypse, Chapter 219. This chapter has 20 pages. The cover depicts Lancelot and Guinevere sitting on the floor. The chapter commences with the castle guards ensuring Guinevere's safety and preventing any intruders, even a mouse, from entering. A mouse and a monster cat are introduced. Guinevere wonders how Lancelot managed to bypass every guard. Lancelot explains that he owes his ability to conceal his vast magical powers to his father, Ban. Guinevere reveals that she had already anticipated his arrival through her kaleidoscope. Guinevere is intrigued that Lancelot never inquired about utilizing her powers while King Arthur is fixated on deciphering the figure. Lancelot counters that regardless of whether we know the future, we all eventually succumb to death. This thought is quite intriguing. Cath Pallig asserts that nothing matters because everything will be destroyed eventually. Despite this nihilistic outlook, the cat monster yearns for knowledge of the future. The embodiment of malice believes that all things will be destroyed, yet it cannot comprehend its own impending demise. It is almost as if Cath is afraid for its own future, as it continues to return to destroy Arthur's and humanity's hopes and dreams, yet harbors a fear of death. Arthur's absorption of Cath did not eliminate the devil, but there was still a lack of control over the cat monster. Control is the antithesis of chaos, and Cath desires control, while Arthur embraces the chaos inherent in humanity. Cath is indeed the Lucifer, the jealous fallen angel of his mother, Chaos. Lancelot, on the other hand, has accepted the inevitability, while Cath denies the fate that he finds enjoyable in others. Lancelot met his friends and Guinevere without needing to know the future, so he's grateful for their encounters. Now, Guinevere, for the sake of the audience, asks Lancelot what he was up to during the 2-year time skip. She knows that Lancelot was taking on many Camelot knights as the god of war, the horsemen of war from the four horsemen that the four leads are based on. However, Guinevere wonders why Lancelot didn't use his power to wipe out Camelot. Suddenly, Lancelot shape-shifts into his large man disguise from the last chapter, squishing Guinevere a bit in their tight space. Like to his family, he hands her a talisman and recites his spiel. The talisman is actually a magic amulet modeled after the mechanism that opens the door to Camelot, forcing the bearer to be transported to Britannia. It is clear that his mission was to save Britannia, not destroy Arthur, and he knows his limits. Transporting the people one by one would be a bad idea because Arthur wouldn't notice, so he will wait for the right time to bring everyone out of Camelot. After Lancelot changes back, Guinevere hugs him. We return to the present as Lancelot chants the incantation to return to Britannia. May the door to Britannia open before me. Accept me and offer me its guidance. The giants there are surprised to see him appear before them. When Lancelot recalls Guinevere kissing him on the cheek, he blushes, suggesting that he might reciprocate her feelings for him. Inside the castle, Lancelot reunites with the other Knights of Prophecy. He inquires about Percival's off-screen honeymoon with his 2 girlfriends, which made Ananasians nervous and Percy wide with a smile. Donnie expresses his disappointment in not joining and reveals that he didn't know Nasians was a girl. In the main hall, Lancelot is astonished to find all the 7 deadly sins standing before him. Seeing Ban makes Lancelot worry about his mother and Benwick's safety. Lancelot also notices that Gowther possesses a spare body from Merlin. Covering Lon with her hair, Aunt Diane reassures Lancelot that both Benwick and the Fairy Realm have reliable guards. In the Fairy Realm and Benwick, we witness a new alliance forged by the circumstances of the new Holy War 16 years ago. Representing the demon clan are Zeldris and Gelda, accompanied by Schwartz and the 6 Knights of Darkness. The fairies remain cautious, hiding behind them for protection. We also encounter Male, representing the goddess clan, alongside former goddesses Jenna and Zenari. Zenari became the druid leader after the original Holy War and played a crucial role in sealing Melioda's darkness. Tyra takes pleasure in touching Male's wings. Matrona, as always, represents the giant clan. In each panel, we can see all of King and Diane's children in the background, particularly in Male's part. Gawain expresses his confusion about their summoning, while Lancelot declares that they are all destined for war. Meliodas points out that if Lyonesse makes any moves, Camelot will inevitably invade the kingdom. Therefore, he decides that the 7 deadly sins will handle the situation. Now, we understand why the sins are still relevant despite their pure bloodlines and power limitations preventing them from entering Camelot. In contrast, the 4 knights, 2 of the strongest hybrids, a Gowther-like human and a life spirit, are allowed to enter. Meliodas then gives his orders for the 4 Knights of Prophecy to attack Camelot. Their mission is to find Merlin and acquire the key to shattering chaos permanently. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more content. ShryphonX out.